broken anarchy. The broken anarchy. The broken anarchy.
Dream. Welcome. It's your boy Zomb, and this is Music Mondays. I hope you're all well. Hope you're all vibing. Yeah, I hope you all had a good week, man. Let's fucking get right into this. I have lots of interesting topics for us this week. Let me just turn down my headphones because that is a bit loud. Okay, so yeah, like I said, man, welcome to Music Mondays, episode 43. If you haven't already checked out our YouTube channel, episode 42 is live. Yeah, man, lots of interesting topics this week, gonna be more of like a freestyle-ish kind of show, but I hope you guys are ready, man. Sorry, I'm just kind of brain farting here. I had to tweet out the stream. I gotta do pretty much just that, and then we're good to go. We got a good amount of reviews for you guys this week. Some good music videos as well. Some interesting stuff. But regardless, welcome. This is episode 43. If you haven't watched episode 42, go check that out on YouTube and the rest of our wonderful episodes. Everything gets uploaded on my channel, so if you're looking for Music Mondays podcast episodes, or you're looking for anything to do with Music Mondays or myself, make sure you go on YouTube and type in Zomb or Music Mondays, and we'll come right up. But yeah, other than episode 42 being live on the channel, welcome to episode 43. Last week we had a pretty intense discussion about the Astro World tragedy. We're not gonna talk too much about it this week, but once again, I just want to give my condolences to anybody who lost somebody during that tragedy, and I hope this is all a really big learning lesson for the industry and the underground and music in general, and music fans, music supporters. But yeah, just wanted to start that off by saying that again, because there's been several updates, but we won't spend too much time talking about that because it's honestly sad, and if you want to know my thoughts and opinions on it, definitely go watch episode 42. But, this week should be good, man. If you don't know, allmusicmondays.com, our official homepage, is live. We can actually go and do a little tour, this episode. So if you guys are down, we can do that before we get into reviews, and then we'll finish off reviews. And then, close out the show. Because last week we kind of had a longer episode, and I don't really like these to run more than an hour, because the podcast isn't that popular yet in terms of what people want to listen to in the underground, and like what people have exposed themselves to. So I just feel like once more people come on board with Music Mondays, then we can start doing longer episodes. But I think an hour is really the most sufficient time, and it's really digestible to listen to like an hour-long podcast no matter where you're at, you know. I would like to know everybody's thoughts though quickly on just the podcast in general. Like, would you guys like to see the podcast uploaded on SoundCloud? Would you guys like to see the podcast uploaded on all streaming platforms? There's a couple of options here. So if you'd like to see the podcast on other platforms, just let me know. But for now, the number one place for the full episodes and every episode we've ever done up till 43 is on my YouTube channel, or you can go to allmusicmondays.com and all the links for the podcast are there as well. So there's a couple places to find them. But other updates, one thing that I did different this week was usually I drop the SoundCloud Sunday submissions. I start collecting submissions on Sunday, but this week I'm gonna do it the opposite way. So basically submissions will open up on Wednesday and the actual playlist will drop on Sunday. It'll be pretty much structured the same way. It's just if we do it from Wednesday to Sunday instead of Sunday to Wednesday, there's an extra day to collect submissions. So the chances of us getting more people submitting are really good. So just be on the lookout for that. But we could switch it up, you know, depending on what everybody thinks. I definitely will make a poll on Twitter though, and just ask everybody, like, what's your preferred way? Would you rather see the playlists released on Wednesday or Sunday? Because either way it works for Music Mondays, so that's something I'm working on too. But one big deal since the website has officially launched, I really want to get a bunch of written pieces on the website, and I'll go into more detail about that, but written pieces and interviews and reviews are going to be a big deal. Just going to be really important, honestly. So at the end of the day, Music Mondays is still growing. We're working on a lot of really important things, and it's mostly just me, because my team that I did have, like, it's gonna lead into another conversation, but like, it's so hard to find a team that like is actually motivated and wants to further their own career. Like, there aren't a lot of people out there that still believe in what I believe in and want to create something great and bigger than themselves, you know? I feel like people just get caught up in life and all this other shit, and like don't put content first, and don't put music first and art first, and they don't put anything first anymore. And I've put all that first since like day one, so like I can't really sit there and relate to that, you know what I mean? Like, and it's frustrating, but it is what it is at the same time. Like that, like, you can't motivate everybody, you know what I mean? Like, I've had a lot of motivated people, and people that I thought would be around for a long time just kind of stop doing what they used to do, and they stopped having love for art and stopped having love for music and passion, and wanted to actually make a career out of this, and really do everything they can and create things that people want to be a part of. Because I've already done it with several brands. Like, I've already done it, and the fact that people would even give up on that is just crazy to me. Maybe just, I don't know, it's like a tie between like work ethic things and like just people not really having the passion for the things that they claim. Like, because it does suck, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of this blows. Like, you could be grinding for like 5-10 years, and then on the 11th year you're gonna get your break. Like, I forget who was just talking about this. I think it was like Freddie Gibbs. People were talking about Freddie Gibbs and how he was like grinding for a long fucking time, and like he had that label deal with Jeezy, and he was grinding for a while before he finally started to like actually get some traction as an artist. And like that's the kind of things that you gotta like keep your eyes on. Like you can't take your eyes off the goal, man. And like that's just one thing I never did. And like even if I am standing here by myself doing all this work, like I'm still gonna do what I want to do, because I know in my heart that everything is gonna work out, because I've done it before already. That's the thing. Like life happens and people spread apart and shit just doesn't work out, and that's fine. But it would be nice to have a team of motivated people that have the same common goal to be able to make something of themselves that's not working a 9 to 5 and settling for a ceiling and settling for other bullshit. Like, no, bro, like we can do everything that we want to do, like performing, creating brands that are long lasting, and releasing albums and music that are just so powerful that they change people's perspectives on their own lives. Like making music that changes shit, making things that change everything, dude. Like it's all been things that we've been doing, and like the fact that like people took that for granted and don't see that like what we've created, like that's why I haven't stopped. That's why I'll always continue to keep going. So as of right now, Music Mondays is 100% recruiting. We're looking for dedicated writers. We're looking for dedicated scouters in the underground, people who are coming up on new talent, unheard of talent, and can point us in the right direction. We're looking for playlist curators, people who want to help with SoundCloud Sundays. We're looking for a lot of type of different people to join the team. We need really, really motivated people, though. Like, I don't want this to be like a hobby, like, because this isn't a hobby to me. Like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And like, I wake up and treat this like a job, and always have. And like, it's always supposed to be fun and all that shit, but you have to remember that hard work is where all this is going to be coming from. Like, you have to be consistent. And if you have a goal in mind of where you want to be, and you feel like Music Mondays can help you get there, and you feel like that you can contribute to Music Mondays and help us get where we want to be, then send us a message. Send your portfolio over to Music Mondays. The email will be in the description. The email's on our website, or you can DM me personally. You can DM the Music Mondays account personally. Anywhere you can get a hold of us, send your portfolio, send your resumes, send everything, because we need a dedicated team. And this isn't some kind of charity passion project, but at the same time, Music Mondays doesn't make money, and we're not doing this for money. Music Mondays is going to be monetized through other avenues and other ways of just put it this way. When Music Mondays can make money off of our website, and we're going to give a platform for writers and designers to make money through their content, then that's when we'll be discussing payments from our team and just a lot of really important things. But we need investors. Music Mondays and any other platform doesn't really get anywhere without an investment. And we just need a way to make tangible income. And one of the biggest ways to do that is through YouTube and the podcast. One of the biggest ways to do that is through our website and through ad revenue. And then that way we can bring in more people from the outside space to join our team, and they'll be motivated to work on Music Mondays with us. But this is all in the long term, so I just need a passionate group of people that are willing to put all the bullshit aside and put the work back into Music Mondays, and not move like a rat and a snake and be sketchy and shady, and just really do this thing the right way. because this can be successful. I've done it before. I'll do it again. Believe that. So, to cap that off, Music Mondays is 100% recruiting. Like I said, if you're a writer, if you're a scouter, if you're a playlist curator, if you're looking to design for Music Mondays and you're looking to contribute to our platform in any shape or form, make sure you send a resume, send your portfolios, send it wherever that you can contact us. So first things first, send it to the Music Mondays email. And if you don't want to do that, direct a message myself or the Music Mondays account on Twitter, Instagram, or anywhere else you can get a hold of us. But just get your resumes in, and we're searching, and we'll be making a more official announcement on our socials for more recruiting. But in the meantime, you're hearing it here first. Pitch us your resume and pitch us your portfolio, man. So, yeah, with that being said, join us. And next week we'll be talking, of course, a lot more about it in detail, and I'll be pulling up our flyer and just make sure everybody knows that we are recruiting and looking for people to join the team. And, like, you don't have to treat it like a job every single day, but, you know, you do have to communicate, you have to be active, you need to be working on your own content, and just actively pushing this shit. Like, I shouldn't have to, like, beg people to do things that they claim they love, you know what I mean? Like you should want to be doing this. You should, like, I don't stress to do the podcast every week. Here we are, episode 43. You know what I mean? I've done this 43 weeks in a row. Like, it's not really that taxing on me because I like doing this. I like uploading it. I like putting out the content. Like, and I feel like I have to beg people to do shit like that. And it's like, they won't even do it for themselves. So I can't really expect them to work for a platform like us. It gets frustrating. So, that's that. That was really, like, just something important that I wanted to discuss, about people's passion and what people give up, because I had this tweet and statement a long time ago that I've seen a lot of popular people and a lot of talented people fall off and just, you know, get discouraged with themselves, and fuck that shit. No way. No way. I've come way too far. I've done things that people don't even do in 70 years of living. I've created things that are gonna last forever. I've met some of the most talented artists that are the future, man. So, including myself. So yeah, with that being said, join us. And yeah, that was sort of like a more important topic that I wanted to touch on this week for the show, for sure. Just like overall motivations and just what it's like to be truly passionate, you know? Because, like, me as Zomb Slays, like, I live, eat, and breathe this shit because, like, I know how it goes, and I know what happens when you put in the honest work. And I've just been doing it for so long, and I've just been snaked and in all this other shit, and I still move the same way, man. Like I still move with my head really high and just put in a bunch of work, because despite what people do or what happens, like, you can't give up on your dreams, man. Like, you can't give up on things you want to do in life. No matter where you're at, you know? Like, you might have to accept some certain things, or people might not always be with you, but as long as you keep the faith in yourself, you're always going to be able to do whatever you want to do. And Music Mondays and Zomb Slays and all this is going to literally change the scene. And it already has. I don't know why I talk like it's happening. It's already happened. Music Mondays has already grown so fast in only a year. Like, I only launched the socials in spring. Like, we haven't even been around for that long yet. And there's so much more to come. So, I just gotta keep doing what I'm doing, man. And, I have a lot of great ideas for Music Mondays. And just a lot of things that are gonna be done the correct way. And, I hope you're all ready for the journey, man. So, let's talk about submissions. As you know, every week Music Mondays collects submissions, for the podcast. So basically, the way we do that is, if you follow us on Twitter or any of our social medias, including Instagram, you'll find tweets that look like this. And I'll pull this up for you guys right now. So basically, they look like this. And, every Tuesday following the podcast, because every podcast is recorded on a Monday, so every Tuesday following the podcast, these are the tweets, man. If you're looking to get your content posted on Music Mondays, or you feel like you have something to contribute or want to get reviewed or played or watched here live on the podcast and the live stream, come submit. So, artists and creatives, submissions are open for live reviews on Music Mondays, live on 11/15/21, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, twitch.tv/ZombPlays. That's today, and this is where you're at. So basically, if you would like to submit your music, artwork, fashion, or digital creations, drop your links and portfolios below. All art forms welcome. So basically, anything from music to music videos, YouTube videos, another live stream if you want a critiquing on your brand, if you want to submit your artwork, if you want to submit clothes or fashion that you've done, if you want to submit any sort of sculptures or any type of architecture or anything that you've created, submit it to Music Mondays podcast, man. These are what the tweets look like. This is what the official podcast logo looks like. Look for this tweet and you'll be able to find everything under the sun that involves the podcast. So, basically, we have 2 submissions this week. Normally, we'd have a lot more, but it's weird. I feel like it's like every other week. It's like kind of slow. Like one week we'll have like 7 or 8, and then like literally the next following week it'll be like 1 or 2. So, I think the most we've ever had in a night is like 10. And like that was like a long night. I think pretty much like the whole episode was reviews. So it's pretty cool. It's an interesting ride, right? Because it just goes up and down, up and down, up and down. But regardless, anything's fair game here on Music Mondays. Submit everything here. We'll go over our brand new website right after we do live reviews here. So basically, we're just going to run through our 2 solo submissions this week, and it looks like we have 2 official music videos, man. And like, I actually really like that because we very rarely get music videos to play here on Music Mondays. So I'm excited to hop right into this. Basically, I don't think either of these artists have ever submitted to Music Mondays. Toucan Zan is definitely a first time submitting artist. But he does follow the page. We follow him. He shows love, so let's go show him some love, man. We got J Fiend Resurrect official music videos. Obviously, we're gonna go pull this open in a new fucking tab. This is definitely about to be really hard. I can already tell. Holy shit. Wait a second here. just want to see them. Oh, okay. So Eddie's already a mutual follower. Shout out Archbishop Eddie. That's the homie. Resurrect, man. 424 subs. This has 46K. May 30th, 2020. Like a year and some change old. Rice gum in 10 years. I vibe with it. Rich Brian's older brother. Beating Flow had me bouncing. You know, I had to come back. That ad might actually make you famous. That ad brought me here. Oh, maybe you ran a YouTube ad, huh? Those YouTube ads be popping up at like 4 in the morning, bro. I see the craziest artists on there. But regardless, let's get right into this. J Fiend, Resurrect, official music video. Prod Slenderman, by the way. Do this.
Dropping scubas in my fan, I'm back again, bruh. I place too much on my standards, Nick, less again. I got too much of these ends, I might end up dead. I'm too high to weigh these grams, I fucked up the play. Can't put my love for the chance, try to kill my fate. Devil bitch has me to dance, trigger to my pace. Feel my stomach kick, my body breaking down. Cause there's drugs in there, can never save me now. Yeah, relapse, where my fiends at. The same as yo, but when I cop, I make the cheese back. I'm finna pop some more, I'm tryna make the pee last. Red flag, they don't peep that. Made me at ease, I've been tryna quit. Can you catch me when I'm spiraling? Don't be sad around me, don't like no crime, bitch. She said, I'm a fiend, I can't deny this shit. Quick deposit, blow the profit, just a cops and sticks. Taking so much out the bank, they think I'm laundering. Bitch, I be stressing about the bread up on my mock crib. Only listen to myself and know the compliments. It is any, give me life, raise me from the dead. Feel like Jesus when I rise, watch me resurrect. Demons peeking through the blinds, see they silhouette. Perky Zennies and the blind, that's a triple threat. Don't want football, but I pop them, I need sticks again. With these books, I was strong, I'm trying to get the bread. Just my OD pen at cousin, they won't miss a thing. Rappers talking about these drugs, but I be living it. Rappers talking about these drugs, but I be living it. Just my OD pen at cousin, they won't miss a thing.
Yeah, this went hard as fuck. For sure. For sure. That was crazy. What the fuck? Okay, so first off, like I'm still amazed that it did this well. A lot of these people had that they commented that they found it through the YouTube ad, man. That's fucking fire. That is really fire. Thanks for advertising. I found this in an ad at first and I was like, what? This shit goes hard. Keep it up. Yeah, no. This is a great this is a great video to pay for an ad for, bro. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Invest in your shit, bro. J Fiend did it right here. See, push like 50K in only a year, and what? I'm sure the YouTube ad didn't fucking break his bank, so do that. You know what I mean? If you're an artist with a visual that you think could really do numbers, man, like something like this, like at the end of the day, like what do you got to lose? Like either it's gonna work or it's not gonna work. And excuse me, J Fiend really took a risk, and I think it paid off, man. Good shit. So let's talk about the song itself first before we go into details about the video. The track Resurrect, first off, the beat choice is really, really fire. Slenderman did a really good job at the production on this. I think he really, really snapped. As far as the mixing goes, what it's structured like, the whole beat's really, really fire. Slenderman's definitely not somebody I'm familiar with, but really good first impression here, 100%. I really fuck with his style, and I really feel like Jay did a good job at picking this beat as well, right? This track Resurrect definitely has a very dark tone to it. Um, yeah, just that melody alone is really something to behold, man. Like that's hard as fuck. So I feel like Jay definitely handpicked this himself, of course, and was like, okay, I know exactly what I'm gonna fucking do to this, and he went the fuck off on it. So Slenderman, really good job. You did your thing on this beat for sure. Now, let's talk about the track itself, Resurrect. Lyrically, I fuck with it a lot. Not a lot of people can make sense of tracks like this because this is just like a drug anthem and this is like really hard shit. So like me personally, I fuck with drug anthems. I don't find them weird or anything like that. I feel like you just got to do them right, and this is definitely one that's done right for sure. This is a real turn up track, like 100%. Um, but lyrically, I think it's structured really well. Like, I feel like the lyrical content in this is done in a way that you could like it's hard. You know what I mean? Because most people just get on the beat and talk about perks of this, that, and no, like this is actually hard. Like Resurrect has flows. Resurrect has good lyrical content, and his cadence in a lot of this song is really good. Like really good. So I feel like for a drug anthem, it's the best you can get, and it's hard as fuck for sure. So definitely has that dark ambient track vibe, and not too hard either. You know what I mean? Definitely a good middle ground. Just as far as the track itself goes, Resurrect is definitely one of those songs that would stand out on an album, or would be a single from the album, or it could just be a single on its own. So I fuck with it a lot. Now let's talk about the video. Now I wanted to break that down in three parts: the beat, the track itself, and the video. So let's talk about the video. I feel like Jay is like, once again, like this is a person who isn't really camera shy. Jay's definitely photogenic. He looks comfortable in front of the camera, and a lot of these shots he looks really comfortable. That's one thing I take notice of a lot, is like if I'm watching any video from an underground artist or a fresh indie artist, like I want to see what your presence is like on the camera, and I think Jay's is really good. He looks comfy. He's not too stiff. He's not like awkward or anything like that. I think he did a good job there. At the end of the day, like I don't think he could have picked like a better setting or a better editor for this video, because every setting and every location they went to here, I'm not sure where he's based from or the location, but it definitely looks like West Coast maybe. But a lot of these locations are just dark, grimy, but still city enough to understand like the vibe of the track. You know what I mean? Like it's not like a broke addiction track. It's like, I'm doing this by choice, kind of, hard, like I said, drug anthem. And Jay is somebody that you see on camera and you're like, okay, this is definitely like somebody with star power. You know what I mean? Definitely looks really comfortable. And just adding the setting on top of it, it really like painted the picture as best as anybody could have, to be honest. So 10 out of 10 from me. This track Resurrect is absolutely fucking fire. First time submitting artist Jay Fiend, so everybody go check him out. Thank you for the submission, homie. Go show some love on Resurrect. I'm definitely gonna drop a like on this shit. Everybody go sub, follow Jay Fiend, go check out Resurrect, go check out his library. Thank you for the submission, homie. Much love. And of course, every artist linked and watched and who submitted on this podcast will be linked in the description of the YouTube video and in chat. So, really fire start, man. Jay Fiend is New Jersey. Holy shit. So let's fucking go. That's see, because like it was either like West Coast City or East Coast City. Like there were some spots in there that looked kind of like downtown, like LA-ish, and then at the same time that could have totally been just fucking Jersey or Philly or Boston or New York, so I fuck with that a lot. Shout out to Ken, man, for sure. I fuck with that a lot, man. That was great. I would like to see more of that. I would like to see more of that. I almost want to. Well, before I continue that statement, let's check out this last submission. Rap Dream for Real. Rapper leaked the problem. Syracuse, New York. So another fellow East Coast artist, man. Let's fucking go. Doesn't follow the page. 13 followers. 388 following. Submitted. If you don't buy leak the problem. All right, let's go check this out, man. 2 minutes 25 seconds. 10 likes, no dislike. Flows. Syracuse, New York rapper leaked the problem. Contact info, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Snapchat. Okay, bet. I fuck with the fact that he's already got his socials like all locked down here, so that makes me feel like he actually cares about his fucking career and is like, yo, hit me up, let's fucking do this. I fuck with that a lot. So, if you don't, buy Leak the Problem official music video. Let's fucking do it. I like this already. Jeez.
Shit was sunk into my plug, so me a gun. Real niggas fuck with me, and I don't care if you don't. Cause real hitters got love for me, and I don't care if you don't. Real niggas fuck with me, and I don't care if you don't. Cause real hitters got love for me, and I don't care if you don't. Cause real niggas fuck with me, and I don't care if you don't. Cause real hitters got love for me, and I don't care if you don't. Real niggas fuck with me, and I don't care if you don't. Cause real hitters got love for me, and I don't care if you don't. And their mamas know that their lungs are gonna go bang, cause they saw them blow. Niggas coming at the gang, so don't get Peter Rowe for coming at me in the gang, cause their llamas blow at niggas in where they hang. And their mamas know that their llamas are gonna go bang, cause they saw them blow at niggas coming at the gang, so don't get Peter Rowe for coming at me in the gang, cause their llamas blow at niggas in where they hang.
Wow. Okay, this is like an artist that I am really, really surprised that they don't have more views, followers, the whole nine. Like, Leak the Problem is for sure a fucking a gem, bro. What the fuck? That's crazy. That is absolutely fucking crazy, man. Wow. Holy fuck. Okay, so basically Leak is one hell of an artist, man. I'm actually shook. I'm actually really shook. Let's go drop him a follow for sure. The Reverb Nation and just dropping his links and all that stuff. He got Lemon Pepper freestyle. So let's definitely talk about this video again. Now, like I said, Leak was the first time submitting artist, man, so we had never heard anything from him before. And this video from somebody with 13 followers on Twitter, what the fuck? This is a gem and a half, dude. This is a fucking gem. So let's talk about the beat. Definitely a really great beat choice here. Typical hard a trap anthem for sure. The melody's really, really interesting. Like, that was one of the first things that caught my ear was the melody. These type of trap anthems can go one of two ways. You could really just fucking butcher the flow and make the track really ass, or you could do what Leak did here, and Leak bodied this. Like, absolutely bodied this, bro. Like, this is one of those beats where you gotta snap or it's just not gonna be good. He fucking snapped. Like, great beat choice, 10 out of 10. It really mixed well. Everything bangs on my end. Nothing's clashing. Nothing's too overbearing. So beat's solid, but let's talk about the lyrical content and the track itself. If you don't, definitely caught me off guard at first with the auto tune, because I was like, oh no, is he gonna try some weird flows on this? But as soon as the hook hit, I definitely understood the direction that Leak was going with this, especially with the first verse. So the hook's pretty good. Definitely just one of those hard-hitting tracks that, like, you get the message literally right off rip. If you don't, like, he doesn't give a fuck, because he's got real motherfuckers around him that do fuck with him. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much the theme of this track here. But at the end of the day, what we're really looking for here, though, is the flows and the cadence, and he fucking delivered. So flows and cadence aren't that crazy if you don't have good lyrics and good enthusiasm with it, right? He 100% nailed it all, because like I said, at first the autotune kind of threw me off a little bit, and then the hook came in, and then it gets you bouncing, and the first verse drops, and it's fucking all over. Like, all you have to do is hear the first verse, man. This is a 10 out of track. From me, dude. Like, it's just easy 10 out of 10. Like, you don't find too many of these that aren't already getting a lot of love, and this only has 207 views and literally 0 dislikes and 10 likes. Like, you don't find a lot of these if they aren't already pretty much popping. Like, people love finding artists like this, and I'm actually honored that Leak is submitted to Music Mondays and gave us the opportunity to show him some love, man, because I think this is an artist that has a bright fucking future. He's got amazing camera presence. He's got amazing musical talent as far as this genre goes, man. Like, you need to be very cutthroat in this game when it comes to this type of style of music, because you have people that go super fucking hard, and I think Leak could definitely compete with the best of the best here for sure. Like, Leak definitely knows what he's doing, without a doubt. Flows and cadences, 10 out of 10 for me on If You Don't. Lyrical content, great. He has a really great enthusiasm as well. A lot of the deliveries and the punches here are just like, they're solid. He makes you feel it 100%. Now, one thing that I did notice before we talk about the music video is the way he switched up his second verse too, and the way that this was structured in a way where, like, the song doesn't get boring. It's not a very repetitive song at all. Like, a hook verse is just the way it goes, but I feel like Leak definitely structured this track in a way where it's a bop. It's 100% a bop, man. This is hard as fuck. I think one of the only comments here is flows, and that's literally exactly what he has, is flows, 100%. This is great flow. 10 out of 10 flow. Let's discuss the video now, because we talked about the beat, we talked about the track itself. Let's talk about the video. Now, Syracuse, New York. Now, I'm from Boston, right? So, shout out the homie wearing the Boston Red Sox cap, but this is a video I love in particular because you can just, it screams East Coast vibes, right? Like, just this whole shot here, and there's another shot, I think at the beginning, right here. This shot encapsulates the East Coast in the craziest way. Like, there's just so many streets and areas, like this just looks like the East Coast, bro. And this makes me feel good that people can still shoot videos out here and make them look good. Like, whoever edited this and helped Leak and just really did a good job. Like they fucking snapped. Yeah, see, Trig, yeah, 100%. Shout out Trig, man, because this was really, really well done. I like a lot of the shots in here. Threw some mobile footage in there. Threw a lot of good shit. Like whoever, I'm not sure if Trig also edited this, but 10 out of 10 for me. Like this couldn't have been a better video for what Leak had to work with, right? Because it's not like you're gonna go fly to LA, so it's just like fuck that. And he stayed here on the East and was like, okay, I got a few spots, I got a couple homies with me, let's fucking go. And this video couldn't have been any better. And he looks fresh, like on top of it. Like he in, and like the thing that I was talking about in the previous submission is being camera shy and camera presence. Another one who looks really comfortable on camera, bro. Like he looks really comfortable on camera. Like that's the thing. Like for people to feel you and like be interested in your music and get enjoyment out of this, like they gotta see you feeling yourself. And I think he definitely accomplished that with this video, for sure, for sure. And it's just simple, you know what I mean? And it's very HD, shot like just crisp as fuck. Couldn't have been any better, honestly. Like I feel like if this is what he was going for, he fucking nailed it, bro. He fucking nailed it. I like the way it was edited. I like everything about this video, man. So yeah, Leak the Problem. Thank you for the submission, homie. If you don't, everybody go check it out. Everybody go follow Leak the Problem. Everybody go show him some love. Go show this some love. Up and coming artist, man. I think this guy literally has 13 followers, homie. So this is a fucking gem right here. If you're looking for new artists that need to be shown love, right here. Right fucking here. Leak the Problem, homie. Everyone go show him some love. Follow his socials. Go do all that. But every artist linked and that has submitted today on today's show will be linked in the description of the YouTube video. They'll be linked in chat. You'll be able to find them down below if you're watching this on YouTube when it's posted. So shout out Leak the Problem. Everybody go check out, watch. If you don't, everyone go get that shit. Shout out Leak. Shout out everybody who submitted. Everybody will be linked in the description. Much love, homie. Thank you. Wow. See, that's always the way it is with like Music Mondays, dude. Is if like we get like fucking we get like 2 or 3 submissions and like the only like 2 or 3 submissions they're like fucking insanely good. You know what I mean? Like they're just fucking crazy. So I fuck with that a lot, man. We had 2 unheard of, really, really, really talented artists. I fuck with that a lot, man. Shout out them. That was really, really, really good. Now, one thing I wanted to do was on our outro give you guys a mini tour of the brand new All Music Mondays website. So, basically, we'll do that before we head out, man. So one really just crazy journey that I had was the one with the Music Mondays website, right? It was a big struggle going through a couple team members working with it on. Like it was just a lot, you know. There was a lot of ups and downs, a lot of people that, you know, tried to take it away and didn't really want to do it for the betterment of the community. It was just more so like I don't know what they thought, but the Music Mondays homepage will always be for the community. It's always for us. It's not just for me. It's not for you. It's not for not one person. It's for everybody. It's for Music Mondays, man. So, we had a lot of trials and tribulations this year with a lot of bullshit, and I'm really, really proud to present to you guys the brand new Music Mondays homepage, man. Launched last week, so there aren't a lot of brand new pieces of content on here as far as like written pieces go. But when you search allmusicmondays.com, this will be the homepage that it brings you to. Just a basic homepage. You can go across the top and you'll find every type of tab that I've created for us so far. And if you scroll down to the bottom, you'll find links to all of our social medias, our Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and our Tumblr. Of course, I was going to add like a Discord link, but I didn't find that was very important at the moment. But there's a logo up top for the tab. There's a logo in the corner. But you just start off with the homepage, pretty basic. You can just get to all our other socials from there. And then if you go into the About page, most of you have seen this statement before, but this is just our regular mission statement. Just one of the first things that I wanted people to see. And of course, the podcast section, because the podcast is one of the biggest parts of Music Mondays, right? This is originally what Music Mondays was just the podcast. So you have your recent episodes, episode 40, 41, and 42. And of course, when 43 drops on Saturday, it'll be updated here as well. Now, below this is all our guest episodes, and of course currently we only have one, which is episode 34 with Archbishop Eddie. These two images are just placeholders up until we have more guests on the show, man, which of course we'll talk about next week. I have a lot of plans for the show as well, maybe new segments on the show, but regardless, below that is the full podcast playlist. So if you just want to watch everything from 42 to episode 1 or episode 1 to 42, everything's in the full playlist down below. So in the next section, we have interviews, and this is where you'll find links to pretty much all of our solo new written interviews. Of course, all these logos are placeholders for where the interviews will go, or you could scroll over and you're going to be able to choose which interview you would go directly to. So, for instance, say this was blank artists, and this is where it would take you basically to their interview, and at the bottom will be linked all their socials and all that good stuff. But basically, that's what the interview page looks like, and the review page is exactly the same, literally the same, and it's going to be set up the same way. Reviews on albums, digital artists, NFTs, just things happening in the scene, and that's pretty much it for our written pieces, interviews, reviews. Pretty much all our written content will be going there, and then the podcast will be going there. And submissions. Submissions are very important. On the left, you'll find music, and on the right, you'll find visual art. Basically, everything you need to know and everything that you want to know about submitting will be here. So basically, if you're looking to contact Music Mondays, and you want to know what you need to send or what are the parameters to get your art or music or anything like that on Music Mondays, right here's the page for that. Anything to do with submissions in here, and if you have any questions, feel free to message Music Mondays or myself. Now, in the very last tab, you'll find our submissions email and the recruitment flyer as well. So contact is basically where you're going to be able to find the easiest way to contact us. So like you just saw me do there, you could copy the email to send, and then you could go over to the submissions tab, and the email will be here as well. But you could just read over the parameters, the rules, go over to the contact tab, and check out what we got going on. You know what I mean? Send us an email, send us a portfolio, anything like that. The page on the left will most likely just be a bulletin board of what's going on in Music Mondays, like, you know, like insider things like recruiting, what's coming up next, and all that sort of stuff. But this is just sort of like the bare bones type of layout, and I just really wanted to get a website up for us, man. Like, it was kind of annoying not being able to have a homepage, and it took a long time to be able to just do it myself, because I thought everybody wanted to work on it just as much as I did, because I knew the potential of Music Mondays. Like, I knew the potential. So, if I'm not going to have a team, or at least a big team, I'll just work with myself, man, and I'll make sure that I work my fucking ass off to be able to bring you guys the best content. I just need a few writers and a few people that actually want homes for their content, and we're going to bring you the latest and greatest underground content, man, from artists that you've never heard of, artists that you probably already heard of, or anything like that, but not just music, art, writing every Monday. So, without further ado, man, that's going to do it for me. That's going to do it for Music Mondays. That was episode 43. Thank you to everybody who tuned in, shown love, and always shows support to Music Mondays. I'll be constantly updating the website, constantly updating our socials, and constantly trying to put out my own personal content as well. So bear with me. I'm just going to organize everything, and I'm going to make sure that the content never stops, man. We're going to keep pushing. So thank you for tuning in to episode 43. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you drop a like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys next week for episode 44. Submissions open tomorrow, Tuesday, so make sure you follow us on all social medias at All Music Mondays, or go check out the homepage, man. But without further ado, thank you guys. I'll see you guys next week for episode 44. Enjoy yourselves. It's been Zomb. Be safe, and I love you.